Hello, Nerdy Librarian here, welcoming you back to episode 15 of this legendary playthrough of The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Special Edition. When last we left, Felix Oddball was in the middle of fighting his way through Skulldothan, a mountain burial ground / portal to Sovngarde, held by Alduin. His main fortress, if you will, up in the mountains in southeastern regions of Skyrim. Felix, upon making his way through there, did a easier battle than he thought it was going to be against a dragon priest, and managed to get and went through the portal to get to Sovngarde. From there, he traversed the fogs until he met Soon, the defender of the halls of Sovngarde, the Hall of Heroes. Upon doing battle with Soon and succeeding in that, he was granted entry, where he was able to speak with the heroes of old who had sent Alduin forward in time, with the Dragon Elder Scroll. They exited, rushing into battle against Alduin, shouting the mist away in front of them as they went, luring him in before doing battle with him and ultimately destroying him. Upon the completion of that, Felix said that he had to go back to the real world, that he could not stay in Sovngarde. It was time for him to go. Before he left, he was given a shout that would allow him to summon heroes of old in his time of need. And when he returned to Skyrim, he found himself surrounded on the throat of the world in the Time Rift by a whole host of dragons who were no longer under the tyranny of Alduin, no longer had to go along with his bidding. They were free. And that was where the Alduin chapter ended. And then between last episode and this episode, I did a bonus content video on what I call open heart surgery. So if you want to go watch that, go right ahead and do that. But this episode, I don't know. There are a lot of different there are a lot of different quests and missions that I could have Felix do here. Like, look at all of these that have accumulated. And I don't necessarily want to jump right into the Civil War in Skyrim. I want to take a couple episodes off before I do that. Reason being that there is still, while the dragons have been dealt with, there's still a temporary ceasefire, if you will. So there's that. I don't want to do Break of Dawn. I'm not high enough level for that. It's one of the more difficult quests in Skyrim, and also the reward from it scales level-wise. I don't want to reveal too much about that, but I will say I think I'm under-leveled for that in order to get the best version of reward from that, if you will. I could work with discerning the transmundane. You know what? I think I will go along with that. And then a good one that goes along with that, in my mind, is the leader at Knife Point Ridge. If I remember correctly, that's bandits. So that'll be a good place to start. I have not been to Falkreath yet. Okay. Well, I think I know what I'm doing here. Cannot fast travel when enemies are nearby. Oh, right. The enemies that I didn't take out while doing the bonus content video. Well, that's... You know what? Yeah, that's a good starting point. In order to be able to actually fast travel and do anything, I have to first do something about all of these Forsworn, which by no means are going to be friendly. Level up. I think I actually got that level up during the bonus content video. However, due to forgetting to quick save, I had to, prior to this recording, go ahead and redo the open heart surgery on the Forsworn Briarheart, which is fine. It's fine. It was easy. I just followed the same steps I did last time, and it was simple enough. And I know I had taken steel smithing last time, so I'm going to take that again, just so there's continuity with that. Yeah. No, never forget to quick save. Never forget to save. You can save yourself a lot of trouble if you don't forget to do that. If you just pay attention to that. Yeah, so, yeah. Hello. Hello there. Oh yeah, no, that's bad sign. I think I need to run here. Run away! You're too slow. Parkour. You know, and all those other things that you can say in a situation like this. Yeah, there's... And I lost him. I officially lost him. Easy enough to do. Excellent. So I guess I'm not taking him out, which is fine.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften.
Alright. So I'm gonna go ahead and quick save that just to make sure it's canon that I'm now back at Falkreath. So I can begin this journey to go towards Knife Point Ridge and hopefully knock out 2 birds with 1 stone with this. Because there's several other blood types that need to be collected and combined in order to, well, in order to dupe a Dwemer mechanism that required Dwemer blood, which isn't really available at the moment. So, this is supposed to be comparable to that. Now, whether it's actually effective or not, I don't want to give away too much on that until it actually happens. This is an interesting place to pass by. Where am I? What is this place? Cracked Tusk Keep, which, if I remember correctly, it's technically an orcish bandit outpost. It's kind of weird. But let me see here. I don't think... Yeah, I already have orc blood, so that wouldn't do me much good. I want to go someplace where the bandits are a little bit more diverse. Which, and I mean, there's also a reason why I'm pursuing bandits for this venture, because it makes it a little bit easier as you're going through quest-wise, and also, it doesn't give you an option to ask for people's willing participation in this sort of thing. Like, you can't just go up and ask somebody, hey, I need to do this thing for research. I was wondering if you'd be willing to transfer some blood. It's not going to happen. It's not going to work well. No. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Death Hound. That means I think I wandered too close to where vampires might be, and death hounds, they do serious amounts of damage along with, like, physical damage along with frost damage, so I would rather avoid that. Of course, I have run into the alcove with Twilight Sepulchre, which is... it's a dead end. This is a dead end. I can't climb up the rock wall there. I basically ran into a place I don't want to be. It's a rock and a hard place. Oh, there's the Death Hound. Saw it run by. Oh, there it is. Which, yeah, like I said, I don't want to tangle with it too much, so see if I can sneak past it here. Oh, there's two of them. There's two of them. That's even worse. I'm going to hug this rock wall in the shadows and hope they don't see me. Please do not see me. Please do not see me. Nothing to see here at all, friends. There's nothing to see. It really begs the question, though. Did I just find two death hounds in the wild? I think I did. I really think I did. So, it's even more fortunate that I was able to sneak away from them. They're at this level, I don't really want to deal with. Whoa. Hold up. Well, what happened there? I think that might be the answer to that question. That is the sound of a dragon. So, it looks like this carnage was most likely caused by a dragon. It's recent, as there are fires still burning around it. Yeah, this cart has seen better days. Its wares are skewing around. Just all over the place. The horses are done for, sadly. Ooh. Oh dear. Oh. These must have been the occupants of this. Oh man. It doesn't look like they have anything of value here, but yeah, dragons are no joke. You can always encounter them in the wilds of Skyrim, even with Alduin gone. Oh, yeah, there's the dragon. So, I'm gonna go ahead and quick save there as well. Quick save, often. Don't forget to do that. Don't forget to quick save. Remember to quick save, people, if there's a moral to all of this. Although I don't know why that would be the moral that's drawn from all this information. Aside from, unless you want to replay sections of a game, save. Make sure you save. On the way to Knife Point Ridge, I'm gonna go ahead and stop here at this little tower outpost, Bannermist Tower. Yeah, it's also a bandit outpost, as you saw by that little bit of dialogue that popped up there. And I mean, it's a small one, but it can also have some pretty decent loot at it. So, what's the best way to approach this? And not be spotted by the dragon, obviously. Because the entrance to it is around that backside, but if you get up too close, the bandits here will spot you. Although, with it being nighttime, it might work slightly differently. It looks like with nighttime, they do not have... Oh, they weren't posted on the outside, they were right there. That could have been so bad. Ooh. Okay, normal bandit here. Ouch. Okay. So obviously, they're going to investigate that. The one that's investigating is probably the bandit that I heard muttering to himself earlier. Looks like there's a secondary dot in there, and then, yeah, the dragon's flying around here. Do not want to deal with that dragon right now. But yeah, bandit has been dealt with, so I'm going to sneak in here through the gate. There's some imp stools down there, but it's really this stuff that I want here. The gold, coin purse, garnet, amethyst, and another garnet. And then in here, I don't want the steel plate helmet. I don't. Gold, I'll take that. Lesser soul gem. Oh, this is, oh my goodness. Oh, this is excellent. That's an item with the paralysis enchantment on it. A very valuable enchantment to learn, but also to be able to utilize.
Where are you?
Ah, found you. Can't wait to count out your coin.
Huh, okay.
Is someone there?
Oh, hold up. Wait. The dragon might be getting dangerously close here. Oh yeah, I can hear it calling out there. Also, that wasn't sneak attack damage somehow. Alright, that's fine. I must have been within visual range or something. Okay. It says somebody sees me. I'm not exactly sure who it is that's seeing me or where they are. Also, the red dots there aren't going away, which means I may not be able to get sneak attack damage on these. Unless one of those red dots was the dragon, which is entirely possible too. Okay. So where did the bandits go? Okay, I see one up there. I'm just going to try to sneak past him. Nothing back here. Aside from some iron arms and that sort of thing. Armaments. Yep, you are a bandit outlaw. Apparently I can't pickpocket you though. And no, I didn't get sneak attack damage. So something's going a little bit wonky with the sneak and sneak attack damage mechanic. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but I will do the best I can to counteract it. If I have to unrelenting force, I will. Oh. Okay, it might be the drag. It's definitely the dragon, I think, that's causing it to go wonky.
You'll be so much easier to rob when you're dead.
Okay, so the dragon might be doing battle with other bandits and that sort of thing. Knife Point Ridge isn't too far that direction, so it could be that it's making some aggressive enemies there and doing battle over there. This guy, yeah, just make things simpler on myself here. The Woodcutter's Wife, which is not a skill book. Let's see, what have we got here? Legend tells of a woodcutter who built a shack deep within the pine forest. There he hoped to live in peace with his family. The woodcutter's family lived well for a time, but without warning, the weather turned bitterly cold and spoiled the harvest. Before long, With their meager supply of food all but gone, the family was starving. Late one snowy night, a traveler knocked on the cabin door, seeking shelter from the biting cold. Always generous of heart, the woodcutter welcomed the stranger into his home, apologizing that he had no food to offer. With a smile, the traveler cast off his cloak to reveal the garments of a mage. As the woodcutter and his family looked on, the mysterious visitor reached into his satchel and withdrew a scroll tied with silver ribbon. No sooner had the wizard unfurled the scroll and read the words aloud, when a great feast appeared from out of thin air. That night, nobody in the woodcutter's cabin went hungry. Day by day, the snow piled up. Every night, the mage produced another scroll from his bag and read the words, each time summoning a new feast. On the 5th night, the woodcutter's wife awoke her husband to confess her mistrust of their magical guest. Surely, she argued, there was some price to pay for the magical feasts that everyone enjoyed night after night. The woodcutter would have none of it. After nearly dying from the lack of food, his family was eating well. The divines had sent them a gift, he explained, and it was foolish to question their wisdom. But the woodcutter's wife would not be persuaded. Every night she grew more fearful and more desperate. She was certain that the family had entered into a devil's bargain, and the time would soon come when the mage would ask for something unspeakable in return for his gifts. While everyone in the cabin slept, the woodcutter's wife snuck out of bed and took her husband's axe in hand. She crept into the traveler's room, and with one swing, lopped off his head. Suddenly, the wizard's disembodied head awoke. His eyes opened wide, and when he beheld his maimed body, he let forth a terrible cry. Awakened by the horrified scream, the woodcutter and his children rushed into the room and gasped at the terrible sight of the decapitated mage. With his last gasp of breath, the traveler laid a fearful curse on the woodcutter's wife. After her mortal death, she was damned to rise once again and walk the woods alone, only to burn at the rising of the sun. To this day, those who walk the pine forest late at night tell tales of a weeping woman glimpsed between the trees. She carries a bloody axe, the stories say, and is terrifying to behold. Well, that's a cheerful story now, isn't it? In the midst of fighting with bandits and dragons, reading that, wow, that's okay. Legend. Did I not hit the dragon? Must hit a tree. Okay. Well, if I have to do battle with the dragon, so be it. I defeated Alduin after all. I can do this, I think. Or I could just sneak by the dragon. That would work too. None of that. It's like it knew exactly where I was, even though I was sneaking. Look, I fought a lot of dragons in the last few episodes. Do we really have to go through all this? I mean, seriously? I'd rather not. But if I have to, I guess. If it's... You know, why don't we call temporary truce, you and I? No? You're having none of that? You just want to fly around, roaring as you do so? Oh. I don't think he likes that idea. I don't think he likes the idea of a temporary truce. Also, you are a very tanky dragon. This might take a while, people. Stay tuned. Okay, I might be losing it. Well, I'm not like losing it going crazy, but I might be losing the dragon. It's nice to make that subtle distinction. However, here's the thing. The dragon is basically just flying overhead and roaring and that sort of thing. I may not be able to sneak up to Knife Point Bridge. Might not be able to do that. Take some thistle there, some blue mountain flower. What do we got here? Oh, this was the bandit outlaw from before. I'll take items that I want from you. Thank you very much. No sign of the dragon right now, so it might have flown off, which... Well, okay, I can still hear the dragon roaring a bit, but I don't think it's so close that it's going to be an issue. Better not show up while I'm at Knife Point Ridge, or actually no, if it does, as long as I'm hidden, it might work out pretty well. But Knife Point Ridge is one of my favorite locations to go to in the game, because it has a wide variety of bandit enemy types, and it's kind of a, well, just take a look at it. It's kind of a sprawling bandit encampment. So it provides an interesting place for trying to sneak up to. Huh. Now normally there's supposed to be a bandit up in that tower, but I'm not seeing him. So it could be that the dragon got to him, or it could be that something else happened. It's also late at night, but I mean, you'd think they wouldn't want to go without somebody watching out. And then there's this, there's that guy practicing with his axe there. Take him out fairly easily, but then get the attention of those other two. So I'm going to sneak back this way around the side of the rocks here, and hopefully they won't see me. Hopefully not. Yep, they're searching, but they didn't find me. Okay, there's a normal bandit, so there's another enemy that I can at least get a one-shot on, as long as I actually hit them. And then there's another one that mostly saw Felix, the character of Felix, you know, this Khajiit right here, this cat-like character, standing on 2 feet. But nothing. Whew, I'm a ghost. Spooky. Okay, so they should start walking back, I think. Okay, there's one. Got it. So they all appear to be regular bandits up to this point. So, not too difficult just yet. Can still hear that dragon though, which is a little unsettling, a little disconcerting. You know, throwing some interesting vocabulary in there. Some gold, lockpick. I'll always take lockpicks after the last Dwemer ruin I went in. Thank you. I'll get my arrow back. I like that. There's a nice forge over here with a novice chest. So glad I have lockpicks. What have we got here? I don't want the steel helmet, but a flawless amethyst, some gold. Ooh, a scroll of mass paralysis. That's fun. Elven battle axe of lightning. 24 base damage, 24 carry weight. So I would be close to my full carry weight capacity with carrying that. Might be able to disenchant it or sell it though. And it's base damage of 24, whereas my Orcish Warhammer does the same amount of damage. 24 base damage, takes longer to swing, and doesn't have an enchantment on it. And I don't use the Warhammer too much as it is, so I'm going to go ahead and take this Elven Battle Axe of Lightning, so it'll kind of balance out there weight-wise. Also, I'm going to quick save because it gets a little harder to sneak around up this way. There should be someone up in the tower there, which there is. And they're a bandit outlaw. And then you can see other dots around that side where looks like other bandits are waking up and that sort of thing. You know, the sound of an arrow being fired / impacting and somebody going, ah, yeah, I got hit by this. You know, it's, oh, yeah, the dragon did take out this outlaw. Okay. Yeah, but when they hear that, you know, they're going to be up and about and none too happy. Not happy at all. They're going to be searching around. They're going to be hostile. So you want to be careful with that. Okay, there's one making potions here. Bye-bye. Let's hide behind the wood pile.
What was that?
Okay. The one that's searching around here is a normal bandit, apparently, so just go ahead and take them out. Somebody else is going to start looking. Let's see if they come down the stairs or not. It becomes a nice domino effect where they're all just like, huh? Now, like, their curiosity gets the better of them. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, quit it. Just stop that. You're making this way too easy for me. You're just lining up for it. Stop it. Oh, magic user, though. But they're a normal bandit.
That the best you can do? Victory is yours. I submit.
However, they are... I got really fortunate there. They didn't want to deal with me, apparently. Also, I walked right past this. Vernacus and Borlor. Archery increased to 73. What's this book about? Okay, I want to make sure that I get this name correct. Halgerd walked into the king's... Sorry, I'm trying to figure out. This is a really weird font that I'm looking at here. The ring's what is it? Or King's... I want to say it's King's Ram. I could be wrong. You know, if you want to leave a comment on this saying what that word actually is, I would greatly appreciate that. Halgerd walked into the King's Ram that glorious evening, his face clouded with sadness. While he ordered a mug of grief, his mates Garrus and Ziamara joined him with moderately sincere concern. "What's wrong with you, Halgerd?" asked Ziamara. "You're later than usual, and there's a certain air of tragedy you've dragged in with you. Have you lost money, or a nearest and dearest?" "I haven't lost any money," Halgerd grimaced, "but I've just received word from my nephew that my cousin Aliok has died. Perfectly natural, he says, just old age. Aliok was 10 years younger than me." "Ah, that's terrible. But it goes to show that it's important to savor all life's possibilities, because you never know when your time is coming," said Garrus, who had been sitting at the same stool at the Smoky Corner Club for the last several hours. He was not one cursed with self-awareness. Also, actually, that letter from before, it was actually an H, so it looks like it was the king's ham, which is weird. I'm not exactly sure why it would be called that, but hey, it's a story, you know what, it's fine. "Life's short, all right," agreed Ziamara, "but if you'll pardon a sentimental thought, few of us are aware of the influence we'll have after our deaths. Perhaps there's comfort there, for example. Have I told you about the story of Vernacus and Borlor?" "I don't believe so," said Halgerd. "Vernacus was a Daedra," said Ziamara, throwing a few dribbles of Flynn on the hearth to cast the proper mood. And though our tale took place many, many years ago, it would be fair to say that Vernacus still is one. For what, after all, is time to the immortal Daedra? Actually, Garrus interrupted, I understand that the notion of immortality. I am trying to offer our friend an inspirational tale of his hour of need, Zimar growled. I don't have all bloody night to tell it. If you don't mind. You wouldn't have heard of Vernacus, said Zimar, abandoning the theme of immortality for the time being. For even at the height of his power and fame, he was considered feeble by the admittedly high standards of the day. Of course, this lack of respect infuriated him, and his reaction was typical of Lesser Daedra. He went on a murderous rampage. Oh dear. What? That's not a good reaction at all to this sort of thing, but let's keep reading. Soon word spread through all the villages in the Clovian west of the unholy terror. Whole families had been butchered, castles destroyed, orchards and fields torched and cursed so nothing would ever grow there again. To make things even worse for the villagers, Vernacus began getting visitations from an old rival of his from Oblivion. She was a Daedra seducer named Oravatha, and she delighted in taunting him to see how angry she could make him become. You flooded a village, and that's supposed to be impressive, she would sneer. Try collapsing a continent, and maybe you'll get a little attention. Vernacus could become pretty angry. He didn't come very close to collapsing the continent of Tamriel, but it wasn't for lack of trying. A hero was needed to face the mad Daedra, and fortunately, one was available. His name was Balor, and it was said that he had been blessed by the goddess Kinnereth. That was the only explanation for his inhuman accuracy with his bow and arrow, for he never missed a target. As a child he had driven his marksmanship tutors wild with frustration. They would tell him how to plant his feet, how to knock a bolt, the proper grip for the cord, and the best method of release. He ignored all the rules, and somehow, every time, the arrow would catch a breath of wind and sail directly to his target. Just a good old-fashioned Hawkeye or Green Arrow here, I swear. It did not matter if the quarry was moving or still. At very close range, or miles away, whatever he wanted to strike with his arrow would be struck. Balor answered the call when one of the village mares begged him for help. Unfortunately, he was not as great a horseman as he was an archer. As he rode through the forest toward the mayor's town, a place called Evanscon, Vernacus was already murdering everyone there. Horvatha watched and stifled back a yawn. Murdering a small-town mayor isn't going to put you in famous company, you know. What you need is a great champion to defeat, someone like Iskermore, or Perennial Whitestrake. Or, she stared at the target emerging from the forest. That fellow! Who's he? Growled Vernacus, between bites of the mare's quivering body. The greatest archer in Tamriel. He's never missed. Balor had his bow strung and was pointing at the Daedra. For a moment, Vernacus felt like laughing. The fellow was not even aiming straight, but he had a well-honed sense of self-preservation. There was something about the man's look of confidence that convinced the Daedra that Horvatha wasn't lying. As the bolt left the bow, Vernacus vanished in a sheet of flame. The arrow impaled a tree. Balor stood and stared. He had missed a target. In oblivion, Vernacus raged. Fleeing before a mortal man like that, not even the basest scamp would have been so craven. He had exposed himself for the weak, cowardly creature he was. As he considered what steps to take to salvage the situation, he found himself face to knee with the most fearsome of the Daedra princes, Molugbal. I never thought much of you, Vernacus, the giant boomed, but you have more than proven your worth. You have shown the creatures of Mundus that the Daedra are more powerful than the blessings of the gods. The other denizens of Oblivion quickly agreed, as they always did, with the view of Molugbal. The Daedra are, after all, always very sensitive about their various defeats at the hands of mortal champions. Vernacus was proclaimed the elusive beast, the unpursuable one, he who cannot be touched, the bane of Kinnereth. Shrines devoted to him began to be built in remote corners of Morrowind and Skyrim. Bolor, meanwhile, now found flawed, was never again called to rescue a village. He was so heartbroken over his failure to strike his target that he became a hermit and never restrung his bow again. Some months later, he died, unmourned and unremembered. Is this really the tale you thought would cheer me? Asked Hallgerd incredulously. I've heard the King of Worms told more inspirational stories. Wait, smiled Ziamara. I'm not finished yet. For a year's time, Vinakis was content to watch his legend grow and his fledgling worship spread from his home in Oblivion. He was, in addition to being cowardly and inclined toward murderous rages, also a very lazy creature. His worshippers told tales of their master avoiding the bolts of 1,000 archers, of moving through oceans without getting wet, and other feats of avoidance that he would have rather not have to demonstrate in person. The real story of his ignominious retreat from Bolor was thankfully forgotten. The bad news, when it came, was delivered to him with some relish by Horvatha. He had delighted in her jealousy at his growing reputation, so it was said with a cruel smile she told him, "Your shrines are being assaulted." "Who dares?" he roared. "Every one who passes them in the wilderness feels the need to throw a stone," Horvatha purred. You can barely blame them. After all, they represent he who cannot be touched. How could anyone be expected to resist such a target? Vernakis peered through the veil into the world of Mundus, and saw that it was true. One of his shrines in the Colovian West Country was surrounded by a large platoon of mercenary soldiers, who delighted in pelting it with rocks. His worshippers huddled inside, praying for a miracle. In an instant he appeared before the mercenaries, and his rage was terrifying to behold. They fled into the woods before he even had a chance to murder one of them. His worshippers threw open the wooden door to the shrine and dropped to their knees in joy and fear. His anger melted. Then a stone struck him. Then another. He turned to face his assailants, but the air was suddenly filled with rocks. Vernakis could not see them, but he heard mercenaries in the woods laugh. "It's not even trying to move out of the way. It's impossible not to hit him," bellowed another. With roars of humiliation, the Daedra bounded into the shrine, chased by the onslaught. One of the stones knocked the door closed behind him, striking him in the back. His face broke, anger and embarrassment disappearing, replaced by pain. He turned, shaking, to his worshippers who huddled in the shadows of the shrine, their faith shattered. "Where did you get the wood to build this shrine?" Vernakis groaned. "Mostly from a copse of trees near the village of Everskun," his high priest shrugged. Vernakis nodded. He dropped forward, revealing his deep wound in his back. A rusted arrowhead buried in a whorl in the wood of the door had jolted loose in the assault and impaled him. The Daedra vanished in a whirlwind of dust. The shrines were abandoned shortly thereafter, though Vernakis did have a brief resurgence as the patron spirit of limitations and impotence, before fading from memory altogether. The legend of Bolor himself never became very well known either, but there are still some who tell the tale like myself, and we have the advantage of knowing what the great archer himself didn't know on his deathbed. His final arrow found his target after all. These legends and fairy tales in this, they're kind of interesting. I mean, granted, they don't really add anything to like the lore of Skyrim, but at the same time, it gives you an idea of what people's different perspectives are, their mythology, and that sort of thing. And also, I mean, sometimes it's nice to be able to read a story. I typically don't take the time to read all of these books in Skyrim. So, taking the time during this playthrough to do that, it's really kind of interesting. provides a little perspective. Oh, look at that! Dark elf blood. Hello
Oh,
there.
I'm gonna cry now.
Okay, yes, I know. I took a couple hits there. Lost some health. But that puts me steps closer to having a better light armor skill. And also, it proves that I can tank some attacks, even two-handed attacks, from at least normal bandits. Which is a step up from where I had been in... Aw, man! I accidentally dropped it. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. You could... I'm sure you just heard the disappointment in my voice as I kind of whined as I released that bow. Man. Did I search through here at all? Or... no. No, I did not. So... some stuff to find there. Oh, can retrieve an arrow. And then this was their alchemy station with this bandit working at it. A mudcrab chitin. Okay. I'll take the potion of minor magicka just because I'm starting to use magicka a little bit more. Oh, vigorous magicka. I'll take that too. Frost Miriam, apothecary's satchel. I have saber cat and more mudcrab chitin. If I could talk. Wow. Tripping over my words. Always a fun thing to be able to do. Always a fun thing to do. Okay. So now, I can enter into Knife Point Ridge and take on the leader. Knife Point Mine. Now, I will say, there is more to this place than meets the eye. Right now, it isn't available. Just purely because I have not done particular quest that pertains to this place. And I'm not going to give anything away. I'm just going to say that'll be later in the playthrough. For now, though, taking on a bandit chief. Okay. I'm going to try to cheese the chief a little bit. I'm going to sneak in and out. Okay. No. No way. Oh. Oh boy. So, this bug sometimes happens where if you exit out and then back in, even with okay. I believe I have the I believe I have the one that pertains, that is the unofficial patch. Yeah, the unofficial Skyrim Special Edition. Yeah, I do have that. The hilarious thing is, this is not one of the bugs that's on the list there. So, I mean, for anybody who works on that, who knows anybody who works on that, you know, this might be a bug that you might want to fix in the unofficial patch of Skyrim.
Is someone there?
I mean, it's not game breaking. It's not. It's kind of hilarious. Because it makes it way too easy to take out the bandit chief that's here.
Oh.
Yeah. Only thing is, there is an expert lock now between me and the bandit chief, which is a little bit less than ideal, because my lock picking is not quite up to snuff when it comes to that sort of thing. So, I'm going to try to get in here. May not go well. Hold up. I might have made a little bit of progress there. Yeah. Found where I need to put the lockpick. Oh, I was so close. I think I need to go, like, right about... Nope, that's too far. Maybe there? Yeah. I'm in. lockpicking skill did not increase on an expert lock. Okay, that's fine. Got my iron arrows back. Ooh. Oh, never mind, it did increase. It just took it a little while. Dwarven War Axe depleting does 40 points of magicka damage. I will take that because, once again, I can just either disenchant it or sell it. And then let's see what's in the chest here. Steel Helmet of Conjuring. I think I might be able to disenchant that. Some gold, a Greater Soul Gem, a Welkin Stone. So now I have 2 of those, and they completely restore magicka. Those were things that you could find in Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, and then they didn't actually exist in this game until Anniversary Edition was released. So it's kind of cool to see them making a return, because that's kind of
It was you who
a
convinced
classic
the Jarl to trap
item.
that dragon in the keep. And by Izmir, it actually worked.
It did, friend. It did.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't.
What a jerk, Nazim. Wow.
Are you
Word is
married?
spreading like
You
mage
look the
fire.
type.
The great
Make
evil
sure you
has been
treat your
vanquished.
wife with the
You
respect
have
she
truly
deserves.
saved us all.
Very sound advice. What makes you think that I'm married? Of course.
Mister,
I mean,
could you spare a coin?
All hail the Dragonborn.
see, yeah, no, I find it hilarious. The random pieces of dialogue that NPCs can say as you walk by them. Like, looking at Felix here, does he look like a married man? Or a married Khajiit, I should say? Does he? Huh. I don't know what would give that sort of thing away, because he is not married in game yet. Although there is an option to be able to do that. Okay. Okay, so I could either disenchant the bow or the battle axe for lightning. The battle axe, I think, might prove to be a little bit more useful for me, either in the selling category or in actually using it as a two-handed. And the Dwarven Bow of Arcing, it was fun to use, but it has a lot less base damage than what I'm currently using, and not to mention, although I know somebody who might want that in game, so I don't think I want to get rid of that yet. I don't think I want to disenchant it. And okay, now I'm having to rethink this. I don't use two-handed that much, and while 25 points of shock damage is nice on top of base damage of 24 for a two-handed battle axe, I could also sell it. I'm going to disenchant that, and I'm going to sell the bow to Calcelmo, because I'm pretty sure I can get a nice tidy profit on it, because he's been looking for something like this. Now I'm going to give it to him, enchantment not included. He has to provide his own soul gems, but that's fine. That's fine. I'm sure he can. He's a magic user. The Elven War Axe of Immobilizing, I'm going to go ahead and disenchant that. Yeah, I've got so many things of major archery on me right now, but I can go ahead and disenchant one of these, because I'm currently wearing the hide helmet of major archery, which is 25% more damage for bows, which is the same thing the circlet does, but also provides armor class. Like, it provides 15 points of armor class for me. So, it only makes sense for me to go ahead and disenchant that. Enchanting skill went up right there. That's kind of nice. So next time I level up, I'm thinking I'll probably increase my enchanting skill. You know, make my enchantments a little bit stronger. So that'll help things like smithing and that sort of thing. I still don't want to disenchant the Dwarven Gauntlets of Major Smithing right now, just because 17% that's not bad. Like, I can't do a skill enchantment that is that high right now. Like, let me show you for comparison. Like, if I pulled out this gold emerald ring, and if I went through here, alchemy is something that is comparable to that sort of thing. So 8% on a grand soul gem. So I can't get anywhere close to the 17% that the dwarven gauntlets have right now. So still working on that. So I still need high elf and Falmer blood. Not exactly sure where I'm going to get those two. Well, okay, Falmer, I do kind of know where I would have to go for that sort of thing. There are several places. I don't necessarily have to delve all the way down one of those places. I could, though. I could also go back to Blackreach, which is entirely possible, because I went down there and I cleared that entire place out. And it hasn't been long enough in game that things would respawn, I don't think. If they do, consider me surprised. Although I did do several main storyline quests, so it's possible that things might have, and I just don't know about it. High Elf Blood, that's going to be a little bit more interesting, but going back to miscellaneous, so I need to return to Sidgear to get gold, to collect my reward for taking out the leader of Knife Point Ridge, who got themselves trapped in jail off of a glitch. But then I also have in my, at least I thought I had down here, well, I can definitely go after the bandit leader at Broken Helm Hollow. That might be a good place to go on this one. Yeah, I'm just doing a lot of miscellaneous items today in this episode. I could have sworn I had, although I think I already did the miscellaneous quest that pertains to speak to Calcelmo about the dwarven bow that I have. But I'm going to go to Understone Keep and present him that, because he wanted it. I forget how much he was going to offer for it. I might want speech skill for this too. So I do have an Amulet of Dibella here that can increase my speech skill, and then let's see, what else do I have? No, that's Magicka. Ooh, worth quite a bit. I wouldn't sell that though. Don't sell these. These are actually going to pertain to, well, I'll keep it a secret for now, but let's just say there are multiples of these things that can be used to unlock something else. So don't get rid of these masks. I would almost advise storing them away in a cupboard in one of your homes that you own, because then that stuff won't despawn. And then there should be a total of, I want to say, 8 of these that you can find. I could be wrong on that number. I think it's 8, but don't hold me to that. And I don't have anything else that pertains to Speechcraft. The Steel Helmet of Conjuring, so apparently I already have something that has that enchantment, so I can always sell that. That would definitely be something that I could sell. Do I have anything Speechcraft-wise in here among my potions? Well, let's take a look. No, I do not. So, just gonna have to get lucky if there is a speech check on this. Because what is my speech skill right now? What is it? It's sitting at a 43, but I don't have any levels in that. So that might be.
I'm Calcelmo's nephew. I help him around the laboratory.
And I'm here to see Calcelmo.
I have things to study. What is it?
You're researching the Dwemer.
Yes. Their history and culture is all around us in Markarth. A race of stonecutters, artisans, and engineers. They invented machines and built elaborate underground cities where they researched powers to rival the gods themselves. And then, at a time we are still not sure when, they disappeared. The whole people, all at once, leaving behind only their works.
Yes. What have you got for sale, friend?
I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this.
So, it's not bringing up the dialogue option on the bow. I'm a little concerned about that. Let's see what Kelselmo has. Oh, poop. Wow. Ooh. Yeah, no, that stuff's expensive. You've got some scrolls here. That's fun. And scrolls are one-time use things, so, like, it's almost better to sell them than to use them. And then, look at all these spell tomes here. But they're all kind of expensive, though. They're more than I'd be willing to pay for them, put it that way. Like, I don't have levels in the, up in speech where I can get better prices and that sort of thing yet. Because you sort of have to choose what's going to work well. Yeah, when a Grand Soul Gem runs you 1,370 per, that's a lot. I haven't used the Staff of Familiar yet, but I could sell it for 338 gold. And, well, I'm not sure how strong familiars are. And also they only last for 60 seconds, so I think the familiar that you get is like a wolf, so it's like a negligible amount of damage on legendary. So I'm going to go ahead and sell that to Kelselmo. So he's got 179 gold now. Anything in apparel that he might want. Oh, I'm not selling the Necklace of Waning Fire. No. I'm not selling that stuff. Okay. Apparently he doesn't want the piece of armor with Conjuration on. He doesn't want the helm. Okay. I have a bunch of scrolls here. Ooh, Scroll of Muffle those. Good one. I don't really want to sell those yet. Because they could be worth so much more again. Anything here? No. I don't want to sell my soul gems. Like, look at this. Look. No, I'm not selling those. Why do you need guards?
To protect my research, for one. There are more cutthroat scholars out there who would steal my findings if they got the chance. And the excavations into Nichuanzel are dangerous. Dwemer machines and traps still function, even after thousands of years.
I'm well aware. I've been in a few. Thank you for your time.
What? Oh, goodbye.
Now, so it could be that it's not within
Uncle
his
Calcel.
regular hours.
What is it,
like,
nephew? Can't you see I'm trying to think here?
I just wanted to know if you needed anything.
No, nothing at all.
Are you sure?
Yeah, no, it's like
Bothering
6:13
me, I can't.
in the morning in game, so it could be that the speech option for him doesn't work until it's between merchant hours. So merchant hours are typically from like 9 a.m. in game till I want to say 5 p.m. something like that.
I'm Calselmo's nephew. I help him around the laboratory.
I know, you told me that 3 hours ago. I've been loitering, waiting to talk to your uncle again.
The artifacts I've discovered in Nichuanzel will make history one day.
Yeah, so, yeah, no, and it could be that I just missed it in my list of miscellaneous quests here, but it doesn't look like I have. So, yeah, so he doesn't want it anymore, apparently. I don't know why. I told him I couldn't get rid of it last time, but that I might be willing to give it to him again at some point down the road, and now he's brushed me off. Okay, so Broken Helm Hollow is back there behind Riften. So where is Sidgear? Ah, Jarl Sidgear Falkreath. Alright. In the middle of the night, you know, I mean, you know, I did it good. I want to collect my gold. Oh. Every time. I love this Fainting Goats mod. Thank you, whoever made it. Jarl.
Good to see you. Finally, someone useful is around.
I've killed the leader of Hive Point Ridge.
Teach them to stop paying me. Here, you deserve a reward for your service. You know what? I like you. You're not afraid to get your hands dirty. I hereby grant you permission to purchase property in Falkreath Hold. Talk to my steward if you're interested.
Is there anything else you need, my Jarl?
There is room in my court for a new Thane. It's an honorary title mainly, but there are a few perks someone like you could make use of. However, I could only grant the title to someone who is known throughout my hold. You help my people, and I'll make you my Thane.
It would be an honor.
On your way, then.
Would it be an honor,
Come and
though?
see me
I
again
mean,
sometime.
he's kind of sleazy. He was doing business with bandits. At the same time, I cleared said bandits out, and he gave me 1,000 gold for it. But am I really that petty? Am I? I don't know. I hope not. Really hope not. But that's beside the point. Right now, there's some more bandits to encounter.
A fight.
Oh,
Hey, watch what you're doing. Those fools are actually fighting. My money's on the big one.
That's your best, huh? This is what you want,
looks like we had a couple of
That's it.
Stormcloak skirmishers, which means
That's all you've got.
well, war's back on, I guess.
Take my advice. Don't listen to that talk of the face sculptor down in the Ragged Flagon.
Is it true
Face
what they
Butcher
say?
is more like it
There
from
was a
what I've
dragon
heard.
held captive in Whiterun? And you?
Okay, discover Mistville Keep. And then I'm going to exit out of Riften this way because I need to go back here for Broken Helm Hollow. Sort of. Broken Helm Hollow is actually that way, so I might have exited out at the wrong part of Riften, which is fine. It's fine. This isn't a discoverable location yet, but there is some nightshade here. I'll go ahead and harvest that. Appears to be a dead end. I have to go. I'll have to go around the mountain here. Just hoping I don't encounter anything that's too terrible around the side. Ooh, I can see a dragon lair over that way. I don't want to encounter that just yet.
If you're looking to purchase goods, I have none to sell. You should head into Riften instead.
Well, alright then. Don't actually need to go that way. I'm just traveling, but he doesn't need to know that. He wasn't necessarily the kindest. The local fauna, no. Oh. I always encounter bears and saber cats here. I don't know why. Oh, yeah, no, there's two of them. There's two bears. That bears. No, none of that. No, I don't want to deal with bears. No. Hello there. Yeah, the Conjurer wasn't going to be friendly either, so... Yep. I would rather have used that on the bears. However, ooh, Shadowstone. Can become invisible for an extended period of time. I like my Thiefstone ability right now, but I am probably going to change that out at some point, just not for that one. Oh great, now there's a conjurer. Oh boy, here come the bears. No! No, none of that. No, 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 no. It's over, bears. I have the high ground. Okay. Yeah, well, that didn't go according to plan. I still need to go around the mountain, but I have to go that way, so I think I have to wander into bear territory. Which I'd rather not. I'd rather just sneak on by. Nope, there's no sneaking. It saw me. The bear saw me. Okay. When it comes after me, though, it's going down this hill. It's going down. It didn't come after me, though. Great. Well, thanks for not making my life a little bit easier, bear. Be seeing you. Bye-bye. See ya. See you later. And hidden. Yeah, no, that was a weird sound that I made as I was running away. At least I didn't have to deal with the bears. Oh. It's another skirmish. It would appear that I don't know. It appears that, well, okay, it's 2 Stormcloak soldiers against, or no, 2 Imperial soldiers against 3 Stormcloaks. I don't want to get involved in this, because I don't want to actually get a bounty or anything. And I'm not on either of their sides, so I can't really do anything. Looks like the Stormcloak soldiers, oh, they won, okay. I'm detected, but it's fine. I don't think they'll attack me. And I'll take the arrows and gold that were left behind here. Yeah, I don't want to pick a side in the conflict just yet, because that's a whole nother chapter. That'll be a whole nother chapter in this playthrough, and having just gotten done with a 14-parter, you know, I don't necessarily want to lock myself in for another few hours like that just yet. Okay, and there's another bear. Now there are 2 bears. Wow. What's with all these bears out here today? Crazy. It's ridiculous. How many bears do you need in the wilds of Skyrim? One might ask. Apparently not enough. Apparently you needed to add more in the random spawning. Ooh. I think I nearly just got run over by a reindeer. Well, not technically a reindeer, probably an elk, but... Or no, it was a deer. Oh, that's an ice wolf. And a regular wolf. Oh, really? I missed? With that shout? How? Also, I'm sort of glad that it's just wolves that I encountered here and not something else. Although, it's still not going well. It's still not going as well as I would like. Because ice wolves do a lot more damage than their normal counterparts. So, yeah, there's that. Although I could run up there after it, shout it off the edge, and get the extra gravity on it. Ooh, ooh, ow, ow, ooh, no, no, no. I think that worked. Also, I keep pulling out the woodcutter's axe with this because I accidentally selected it when I threw my bow last time. Well, good news is, light armor went up, restoration is going up, and the ice wolf is dealt with. Now, I don't think I want to go into this place, but I do want to discover it so I have another place that I can potentially fast travel to. Forhost. Okay. Which is just up the mountain from Broken Helm Hollow. Broken Helm Hollow is down this way. So typically, now there's a path that you can walk up to get here, but or walk up to get to Broken Helm Hollow, but I'm actually going to go down to it from above. Because I want to be a sneaky archer. And yeah, they're bandits posted at the door there, so it just makes more sense to do this the sneaky way. Missed it. Although, do run into the issue of having weird hitboxes on these rocks here. So, and with the angle that I was trying to fire at, it wasn't really working out well. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm doing battle with an archer who is a bandit outlaw, so I'm going to have to get kind of lucky here because they do have decent amount of hit points. Oh, I'm getting sneak attack damage now, though. Interesting.
Where are you?
I don't know. Where am I? Where am I at? Here I am. Bye-bye. Oh, missed it. Got it. Okay. And 17 iron arrows. Thank you very much. Red mountain flower. Beautiful. Why is it called Broken Helm Hollow, by the way? You know, honestly, I don't know. I don't know why it gets that name. But anyways, I'm here to conduct some business. Which, this is a pretty small location. And it is pretty well fortified, sort of. Like, that's trapped there. You set that off, you make noise. Those bandits over there are going to wake up, and then my target is up there. On that, it actually, before I forget, this place has another miscellaneous quest that pertains to it, but you have to talk to the family of Leafnar before you find him here. So be very careful of that. If you go to Broken Helm Hollow, do not pull the lever and go into the back room before you have this miscellaneous quest. Otherwise, it will not go well. You will have a quest you will not be able to complete, even with the unofficial Elder Scrolls Skyrim Special Edition patch. So, just to let you know. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Took them out. Amethyst from you. Lockpick and my arrow back from you. And then, yeah, before I go back there and find Leafnar, I'm gonna have to take out the bandit leader here. Now, it doesn't look like there are any high elves among them, so that is still remaining elusive, sadly.
Is someone there?
Bandit Chief is now awake. They seem to have the health of a, I'm trying to think the levels of Bandit here.
What was that?
They're not all the way up to Marauder. They might be like a bandit. Sorry, I'm brain farting. I'm blanking on the exact title. Anyway, oh no. Oh no. Ouch. Collect bounty from Annual. Earning a lot of gold this episode. Seems like. Here's the chief. 100 gold there. A couple of arrows. I don't want or need any of that. Oh, be careful. This chest is trapped. So, just keep that in mind. But once you disarm it and open it up, what's in here? Some gold, some lockpicks, a Welkin stone, iron arrows, elven gauntlets of lockpicking. I can definitely disenchant that. That's fun. Battle of Sancretor. Two-handed increased to 26. So, let's see. How long is this one? It's definitely fairly lengthy. Let's see here. You know, I'm not. You know, actually, I might go ahead and read this. Maybe. Yeah, I will. I read the one earlier, so let's read this one. In Second Era, 852, Allied Nord and Breton forces crossed the borders into Cyrodiil and occupied the major passes and settlements in the Jarl Mountains, making their headquarters for the winter at Sancretor. The Nord-Breton allies dared King Kolbekin's new general Talos to assault them in their mountain fastnesses. When they learned that General Talos had mustered an army in the dead of winter and was marching to assault Sancretor, they were elated. Sancretor was impregnable, its citadel and high cliffs overlooking the lower city, nestled in a high mountain basin with steep, unscalable cliffs in their rear. The Cyrodiilic army was small, poorly trained and outfitted, short on rations and unprepared for winter campaigning. As their rugged units assembled in the lowlands beneath the citadel, the Nord-Breton allies confidently assumed that their enemy had delivered himself into their trap. The citadel was not only protected by an unscalable cliff in front and unscalable heights in their rear, but the entrance to the citadel was magically concealed under the appearance of a large mountain lake in the basin beneath the heights. Accordingly, the Nord-Breton allies left on a small force to defend the citadel, descending through lower passages to attack and overwhelm the cold, hungry Cyrodiilic forces before them. They expected to defeat, overrun, and annihilate General Talos' army, leaving no one to oppose their springtime descent into the Cyrodiilic heartlands. Thus did General Talos lure the Nord-Breton allies to their doom. Leaving a weak force in the lowlands to draw out the defenders, General Talos approached the citadel of Sancretor from the rear, descending the supposedly unscalable heights behind the citadel, and sneaking into the supposedly magically concealed entrance to the inner citadel. This remarkable feat is attributed to the agency of a single unnamed traitor, by tradition a Breton turncoat sorcerer, who revealed both the existence of an obscure mountain trail down the heights behind the citadel, and the secret of the citadel entrance concealed beneath its illusory lake surface. While the Cyrodiilic army in the lowlands fought a desperate defense against the Nord-Breton sortie, General Talos and his men entered the citadel, swept aside the sparse defense, captured the Nord-Breton nobles and generals, and compelled them to surrender the citadel and their armies. the confused and demoralized Nord captives, already suspicious of the scheming High Rock sorcerer aristocracy and their overreaching dreams of Heartland's conquest, deserted the alliance and swore loyalty to Tiber Septim. The Skyrim generals joined their rank and life in Tiber Septim's army. And file in Tiber Septim's army. The High Rock Battle Mage commander was summarily executed and the captive Britons imprisoned or sold into slavery. Thus was the concerted Allied invasion of Cyrodiil foiled, and General Talos' army swelled by the hardened Nord veteran troops that played so crucial a role in General Talos' succeeding campaigns, which consolidated the Colovian and Nibinaean into the core of the Cyrodiil Empire, and which resulted in the crowning of General Talos as Emperor Tiber Septim. Wait. Okay, that provides some interesting lore. They crowned him as General Tiber Septim. So does that mean that the Tiber Septim that you meet in Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion is actually General Talos or Talos? Interesting. Historians marvel at Tiber Septim's tactical daring in assaulting a fortified mountain citadel in the dead of winter against vastly superior numbers. Later, Tiber Septim attributed his unwavering resolve against overwhelming obstacles to have been inspired by his divine vision of the Amulet of Kings in the tomb of Ramon III. The young Talos may indeed have been inspired by his belief that he was fated to recover this ancient sacred symbol of the Covenant and to lead Tamriel to the high civilization of the Third Empire. Nonetheless, this should in no way reduce our admiration for the dash and genius of this defining military triumph against impossible odds. No, that's not dash. I don't know what that letter is once again. Weird font. Anyways, interesting lore. Also, filter of lockpicking. A lot of stuff that pertains to lockpicking down here. Interesting. No, that's definitely interesting. So, General Talos or Talos is Tiber Septim. I did not know that. That's interesting. Okay. So, in the search for Leifnar, well, you find him here. He was murdered by these bandits. Poisoned, it would seem. Or, nope. Looks like they used him for target practice. Ugh, it's brutal. That's heinous. Man. Well, at least I can report the truth to his family, because his wife thought that he was being no good, that he had run off on his own. No, he was dead. But it's also nighttime, and I don't want to go in there while it's nighttime, because then they will say, oh, you're trespassing, and finishing this miscellaneous quest probably would not be possible, because it might glitch. So, in terms of...
It's just me and my mother at the mill here. My father's gone. We don't know what happened to him.
Yeah, so in terms of being a completionist and wanting to complete the quests that you get, make sure you talk to Grosta during the day.
So, any luck finding my louse of a husband?
I found Leifnar's body.
No, it can't be. Oh my. And all this time I was thinking he'd been unfaithful to me. I feel so stupid. I've been a fool, wasting my time sitting here helpless when I could have sent help sooner. Perhaps this is all my doing. What's done is done. Here, I want you to have this. Bringing me closure was kind of you.
You're very welcome. A steel dagger.
Drop by and see us again if you're ever in...
man. I don't need that. And I disenchanted the battle axe. Really? Oh. Dang it. That's ironic. Okay, let's go talk to Sidgear.
Won't give us a straight answer. In the ancient tongue, you are Dovahkiin, Dragonborn. Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude.
Oh, no, Anirul. Sorry, I talked to Anirul, not Sidgear. I already talked to Sidgear earlier, and he was down in Falkreath. What am I saying? The bandit leader, Broken Helm Hollow, is dead. And here's the bounty.
Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here's your reward.
Are you going to wait?
You're welcome in Riften.
Oh, okay, that's a pitiful amount of gold. It's something at least. And then, yeah, getting a dagger from Grosta.
I've no problem with orcs, but that stronghold they've got in the southeast, Narsulbur, it's an affront to my people.
Wow, that's rude. It's rude of you. Let's see, what else can be done here? Well, there's a giant to take care of at Sleeping Tree Camp, although I do want to complete discerning the transmundane. So I'm gonna take steps to do that. So Great Lift at Nizhlift, because that is a shortcut into Blackreach, as long as it's unlocked, which it is. Ooh! That was a bear. That's a bear! So I'm back in Blackreach. I don't have to go after Crimson Nirnroot this time around, though. No. All I have to do is find the Falmer down here that I had taken care of. Sorry, just trying to orient myself here. It's sometimes easy to get yourself turned around in Blackreach. Okay, so that's that complex. That's where I did battle with the dragon. So there should be... Let's see here. Yeah, if I take this path around here... Oh. I thought I defeated that giant. Did I not? Maybe I didn't defeat the giant. Missed it. Hit. Oh, it's getting close. Oh, run. 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 I'm doing the music wrong for that. Doing the sound effects wrong for that. Just run. Fast as I can. Oh, I could have sworn I'd taken out the giant that was down here, though. Unless... Or did I leave it alive because it was being kind of weird and glitchy? It's entirely possible. Oh, I keep missing these arrows. Come on. Oh. Good thing I've got potions with stamina, right? I wasn't even watching. I wasn't even watching what my stamina bar was doing. I probably should have been. Climbing up this hill. Oh. Okay, looks like we've got a Falmer up top, and the giant is following me on up here.
Whoosh!
Good job. Oh. Oh, it's getting up. Oh, I think it's gonna run away, though. Run away! No, you get back here, giant. Get back here, you! Nope, it's still up. I don't know why it gave me a cinematic on that. Oh, got it. Got it. Garnet, giant's toe, some gold, and some iron arrows. That's nice. Now that I have access to that Falmer, and I know there's one up there, I can now go after it and retrieve a vial of its blood for this. Come on. So now the question remains, High Elf. Altmer. That's probably going to be the most difficult type to get. Usually is. Okay. Well, you're a normal Falmer. Oh. Bye. Have a beautiful time. Okay. Well, now that I have completed that portion of it, let's head back up top. That was fairly simple, aside from the giant. The giant kind of complicated things a bit, but that's fine. Exit out the way we came in, which is this way, I believe. Yep. The Great Tower of Mizenslift? I'm not sure. I'm not sure on the pronunciation on that. Sorry, I'm probably butchering it. Mizenslift. Mzenslift. It's something like that. It's got to be something like that, right? Okay. Altmer. Yeah, that's... I mean, short of going to the Falmor Embassy, which I don't really want to do, I'm more likely to find High Elf blood and Altmer on a magician, on some sort of magic user, sadly. Which means, where do I need to go for that? Especially if I'm wanting to go after bandits. Oh, it's an interesting problem, that. No, there's always Morthal Keep. Although I don't know how well that would go, though. It's not Broken Tower Redoubt, that's Forsworn. Sorry it's taking me so long. This is just an interesting problem to have. I went there and there. Yeah, no, Forsworn definitely wouldn't. So... You know what? I have an idea. I'm not going into Raldbethar. The Great Lift at Raldbethar is here. Oh, please no. No, not... Oh, wait. The gate's locked on that? Are you... Ah, gosh. Why? Why you gotta be like this, game? Why? Oh well. It looks like the dragon just flew away. Dragon's probably being territorial. Is that an ice wolf? It is. Of course it is. Of course it's an ice wolf. Okay, but it's taken care of. It's good. Got a hit on me. Glad I didn't get a disease from that, because that's a pain. Speaking of things being a pain, that dragon. I really don't want to deal with the dragon right now. I really don't. Okay, this appears to be an old dragon burial site. This is probably where that dragon came from. I don't see it though. Oh, it's there. It's still coming after me. It's still chasing me, isn't it? Oh, but I think I'm close to where I might want to be. Yeah, I think I am. I think. Oh, there's wolves over there. And controller conked out again. I wish it would stop doing that. It's really unfair of my controller to do that on me, but at a moment like this, if this is okay, sneaky. Clean, nice and clean. Yeah, no, I think I definitely want to go towards the fort that's up here. I'm gonna go ahead and hit a quick save because that dragon is still following me. Is this where I wanted to go? Nah, this can't be right. Maybe it is. Sorry, I'm arguing with myself right now. I'm trying to think where I'm at. Oh, this is Fort Kostov. This is probably the wrong place. Like, who controls Fort Kostov? Although, thinking about it, I haven't gotten embroiled in the civil war between the Stormcloaks and the Imperials. Necromancers. I'm gonna say this is a good sign. Necromancers means that there might be magic users, which means I'm more likely to find high elves. I think. I don't know if that's exactly true though. It's a theory at least. It's a working theory.
Nothing. What was that? Found you.
Nope, they are Nord and they do loads of damage. Yeah, they're not the individuals I was looking for. Ow. Oh, why'd it have to be lightning? Huh? What was that? Your impending doom is what that was. Okay, I need to move position because they are starting to follow me. Ooh. That's a skeleton. I'm glad to see the increase on the archery skill. Okay, I see some wolves up there, so let's see if I have the correct arrow drop on this. I do, yes.
Whoosh!
See you, chump. Ouch. That's a bad day. That is a very bad day. Now let's see if I can find those magic users again. Although I'm going to guess that they probably wandered back into Fort Kostov. Which... I was hoping they wouldn't. I was hoping I could draw them out some more. Oh. Oh, poop. Poop, poop. Ow. Well, low perception strikes again. I completely missed him. Good thing is, though, I did a quick save. Bad news is, I'm in a very bad position right now to try to avoid them. Although I did get rid of those wolves, so I can make use of this little pass here. Get farther away from them, farther up here. Yeah, this is... I can work with this, I think. I can definitely work with this. Oh, absolutely. If I can get up on these rocks here, I can have a good overlook. So I think I might have a better chance. Yeah, there they are. Yeah, don't heal yourself. No healing, no healing. That's not gonna hit you. No, it's not. Not sure if the... Oh, that did though. That was nice. Secondary shot. They still haven't moved... Oh, they did move position. Okay. I should probably move position too because... Well, no. I'm far enough up here that I don't think they're going to get eyes on. They're wandering up that way though. I probably had a shot on them at some point there. Nice. They're going to be wily about it. They're going to search around, so I'm going to have to wait till they lose me again. So they're going to move too much before arrows can hit them, so I'd just be wasting arrows to try to hit shots that I'm not going to make on that. So just have to wait a little bit, just have to be a little bit patient, which is kind of hard to do sometimes. Ooh. Okay. Low again. Missed it. That's a hit. Yeah. You definitely don't want to face a magic user head on. Especially one that's a master one, because as you saw, I almost got one. Well, I basically got one shot the second time around by being hit by lightning. The first one that hit me got me down to almost dead in game. Very powerful magic, very powerful. Okay, so they're healing. That is... Should have known. They were gonna do this the wimpy way. So, I need to find a good hill to push them. Probably. Also, something else happened there. I don't know what it was, but there are other people that had bad days, apparently.
Anybody there? Just getting jumpy, I guess.
Ooh, boy. That's a bad sign. Right. I don't want to get hit by that lightning. That would be very bad. It does so much damage. I think I lost him though. I think I'm in the process of losing them.
You afraid to fight me? Must have scared him off. Is someone there?
I'm not afraid to fight you. I just want to fight you smarter, not harder.
Huh?
Huh? Oh boy. For whatever reason, though, trying to sneak past a Master Conjurer is a lot harder than most any other enemy in the game. For whatever reason. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and quick save there. So, now I have that as a save point. Element surprise! Oh, that's not going to do nearly enough damage. Run away! Yeah, there's really not enough of a hill or mountain that they actually climb up that I can do anything with. Unless... Unless I can get up there quickly enough. Got him. Oh look, all these arrows I can get back. Okay, well you're a Nord. Common soul gem with common soul in it, some hawk feathers, iron arrows, staff of chain lightning. Oh, that's fun. That's definitely fun. I already disenchanted one of those, and I don't want to de-pants anybody. Yeah, no, you're definitely Nords here. Do you have any high elves among your ranks? Look, I wouldn't ask if it wasn't necessary, but at the same time, and also, you did try to kill me in-game, so, you know. It's, yeah. Draft of the Berserker. Okay, I might be able to solve that at some point. Oh, what can I make it in Alchemy Lab today? 13 points, 13 points. There's nothing really amazing in there. 13 points is something, but it's not... It's definitely not a lot. Heck, most of these aren't. Except for Fortify Health. That's pretty good. Now. Ooh. Okay. That one I just made there might be kind of beneficial, except they're also predominantly conjurers. Which means that I would just make their spells last 32% longer. So if they're able to bring something back for, say, 60 seconds, then that would be an extra, like, 19 or 20 seconds on that, which is quite a bit. Not gonna lie. Well, this is gonna end up turning into a whole thing now, isn't it? A bunch of wine casks and barrels. This just leads up top. I don't need that. But, okay, there's a chest over here in the corner, plus other things on shelves here, which I like to see. Gold, another lesser soul gem. I'll take the Potion of Plentiful Magicka and Novice Robes of Illusion. I might already have Illusion Enchantment ready to go, but I'll still see if I can disenchant anything. This looks like heading down to the dungeon level here, I think. I could be wrong. Someone's sitting over there. A Necromage. Ooh. Also have quite a bit of health, and here they come. Oh, there's a skeleton. Always have to be careful when going up against magicka users. They're like the anti-version of my playstyle. Yep, so just gonna have to cheese the Necromage a little bit, which might be Nord, but might also be High Elf. I can't tell quite yet. They're kind of far away.
Just getting jumped, I guess.
Have him down to about half health, so another 3 sneak attack arrows will do the job. But there's always the chance that they heal themselves, which makes it nearly impossible. Let's hope it doesn't. Let's hope that doesn't happen. It happened. Great. Thanks. And they also cast a sort of spell armor on themselves.
Someone there?
Missing so many shots, and oh man, here they come. Not going as well as I would like. Why does it always have to be magic users?
What was that?
Nope, Nord. Elf's Ear, Spelltome Flames, already have that. I already have something that has Restoration enchantment, and I don't want to de-pants you accidentally, so I'm not doing that. But this is definitely the dungeon level. I think. Oh, it's an empty chest, okay. Yeah, it's the dungeon level, so I've cleared out this portion. Which means up top, in the top room of this place, I think it's probably going to be a high-level magic enemy, which I am not looking forward to going against, but in the name of content, here we go. Welcome to the Hotel Fort cast-off. Great. Okay. Auto-saving. What have we got here? We got anything good here? Okay, some Alto Wine. Well, unless there's nobody here, which is entirely possible as well. Finding some nice things. Okay, I like that. So what's down here? A little storage room with a chest. There's a little bit more gold in there, but man, real stingy. Okay, so maybe the Master Conjurer was the one that utilizes these quarters. Which, if that's the case, then I have the place cleared out. So that's good. That's a good sign. That's good. Oh yeah, no, I'm way far away from where I wanted to go, I think. Let's see here. Yeah, I wanted to go to the fort that's over there. It's kind of hard to tell where it's at specifically because of the snowstorm, but as we get closer, it'll get a little bit easier. I think I'm also hearing a dragon, which I don't like. I don't like hearing dragons. I'm just trying to accomplish some stuff, and these winged beasts come flying out of the air with their maws agape, breathing fire or ice. An assassin? Who would send an assassin after me? After Felix? Just a lovable Khajiit. He's a bipedal cat. Why would you send an assassin after him? No! Please, no! No, 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 none of that, no. Wandered into the wrong neighborhood, rookie. I don't think I took him out, though. I think I just put him under the water. Which, isn't gonna do anything. Plus, they are Argonian, I believe, so they can't drown anyways. Yeah, no. I just put you in your natural habitat, didn't I? Okay. However, I do have the distinct advantage here. Let's see if any of the wolves go after the assassin. They do. Okay. Contracted rock joint. That's annoying. Good news is I can make potions of cure disease, which I have one of those. So, gone. Cured. Oh, come on. The physics went wonky on that. They should have been off the bridge. So I'll just have to get a little bit creative then on this, because I have to survive this encounter, this onslaught, for another 45 seconds. So just bamboozle them. Put a couple arrows into them, maybe. Make them regret their life decisions, make them regret their choices of coming after Felix Oddball. You give up yet? No. Yeah, no, the water saved him. Great. Literally every time, the water saves him. Where'd they land at? Hello there. Now, can kind of cheese it a little bit by being partially in the water. Like, I can basically be partially underwater and firing arrows. Although the hitbox on that rock is going to be wonky, it looks like, so. Ooh, getting a little laggy there. Getting a little laggy. Don't like to see lag. Ah, man.
You'll make a fine rug, cat.
Water makes it 10 times more difficult to deal with an assassin, sadly. Got him. Amethyst, Dark Brotherhood Assassin's Note. Here we go. As instructed, you are to eliminate Felix Oddball by any means necessary. The Black Sacrament has been performed. Somebody wants this poor fool dead. We've already received payment for the contract. Failure is not an option. Astrid. Jerk. Weak paralysis poison. That's fun. Man. Whew. They don't really send assassins with ranged attacks, though. They don't really send assassins with bows. So that's good. Who would send an assassin after me? Huh. I'm trying to think here. Who have I given a bad day? Although, I guess it's kind of a random encounter. It's one of those things where literally anybody in game can... Well, okay. Any NPC in the game, I believe, can send an assassin after you. So, it could simply be a hold guard, it could be some bandit or whatever, it could be someone else that sent the assassin. I don't know. I have no way of knowing. But the assassin is dealt with. Just it took a little more shouting than I thought it was going to. Okay, this is where I was wanting to go before, and I ended up at Fort Kostov instead. Ooh, these might also just be a novice ice mage. Not anymore. Also, if I can lure them out the front door, they might set off their own trap. Because I believe there is a trap in that doorway there. So that would be funny. That would definitely be funny. That would... Yeah, I can see there's some pressure plates in there, so definitely need to be careful. Let's just sneak around, jump over the top. Why didn't maybe they already set the trap off. That's entirely possible. It's entirely possible that's how that went down. Yeah, something tells me I'm not gonna find high elves here either. Which definitely isn't ideal. Because I'm trying to complete the quest discerning the transmundane, and you know, like the main portion of this episode, and it's not going according to plan.
You think you stand a chance?
Novice Fire Mage. I like your enthusiasm, but I think you're wasting it. Especially since you didn't check the one place that the arrow came from. Seriously. Ooh, boy, that hurts. Set me on fire! Ouch. Okay. I want to see what you do. Oh. What's going on here? I suddenly see 2 more dots after me? What the... Oh, that doesn't look good. That looks like a whole hunting party there. What the... What's going on? What are they doing? I can't get a good look. Okay, yep, it's definitely the same ones that were after me before.
getting jumpier in this.
Okay. Void salts. Good, good. I wasted some void salts last episode, if I remember correctly, and this makes up for that. Void salt's worth 125 gold in my inventory once again. Okay. My guess is they probably wandered back up, or they're in the process of wandering back up, excuse me. Ooh, missed it. Hit. Bye-bye. Got him. Yeah, I think they were all Nords. Oh! Hi, Elf. Excellent. Never mind. It somehow worked out. So let's go back to Septimus Sigmus here. Oh, this will be good. Well, maybe. Maybe. Let's see how it goes first of all. See what happens.
Dig, Dwemer in the beyond. I'll know your lost unknown and rise to your depths. When the top level was built, no more could be placed. It was and is the maximal apex.
I brought all the blood you require, Septimus.
I can almost hear them. I feel their life energy. Come, I will make the mixture.
Here we go. How's that for a lockbox? Huh?
What is this? It's just a book. I can see. The world beyond burns in my mind. It's marvelous.
Uh-oh, you're gonna pull an Indiana Jones, the Kingdom of Crystal Skull here, Septimus. Oh, goodbye. Oh, gosh, that's... Okay, I don't want to pick up the Essence Extractor, because if I pick that up again, I won't be able to drop it. It'll say it's a quest item. Same with the Ruined Lexicon, and then all this stuff. Yeah, it's just that. The Agma Infinium. Go ahead and take that.
Come, my champion.
I am not your champion, monster.
Who do you think brought Septimus here? Who do you think protected you on your journey to open the box and loose my knowledge on this world? Your free will is an illusion. Whether you acknowledge me or not is your own business, but I will be in your mind. Now, you have my Agma Infinium. It contains the knowledge of the ages as revealed to Xarxes, my loyal servant. For hundreds of years, it's been shut away from the world. Septimus was a useful tool for unleashing it. Now, it is in your hands. Let us work wonders together.
And there he goes. Boy. So that is one of the, I believe it's one of the Daedric quests, yes. Daedric quests completed, 1. Hermaeus Mora. He was using Septimus Cygnus as a pawn. Well, let's see what the, let's see what we gained by going through that ordeal. Okay. So there are 3 different paths that you can read here, and you can only get 1 use of this book. So you need to make it count. So either you can go for the Path of Might, which is like this is like your armor wearing, your one-handed, two-handed, those sorts of things. Path of Shadow is like your sneak, pickpocket, lockpicking, those sorts of things. Path of Magic is restoration, alteration, conjuration, all of those. I'm going to go Path of Magic on this. Because it's basically going to give me 3 level up. And gives me levels in all of these categories. I want to say it gave me 5 levels in each category. I think that's what happened. Oh, it increases my enchanting too, which is amazing. That's truly the thing I wanted there. So then, if I back out of this... Yeah, now it's just... Yeah, it's destroyed. But yeah, on that note, I think this is a good place to end the episode. You know, just doing a lot of random stuff on this episode today. Hope you enjoyed it. And if you did enjoy it, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment on what you'd like to see next, playstyle-wise, what quest I might do. If you want to see me get embroiled in the civil war between the Empire and the Stormcloak armies. But with that, you know, this is the Nerdy Librarian saying good night, and I'll see you in the next one.